Hello again, America. This is John Henry Eden, your president. There are some things we should talk about, if that's all right. I've been thinking quite a bit lately about something we can all relate to. Something that is unquestionably, inescapably American. I am referring, of course, to our great national pastime, baseball. Or so it had been. That's right, America. Before we were devastated by atomic war, each state had its own professional baseball team. Imagine. A perfect, cloudless day. The sun is warm, welcoming. And on the horizon, they appear like knights of yore, armed with bats of ash and hickory. Their name, the Capitol Congressman. Their purpose? To make you, dear America, revel in the joys of sport and sunshine, if only for an afternoon. Now, ask yourself this. What if the Capitol Congressman could live again? What if they could compete with baseball teams from Pennsylvania or Maryland? Put your faith in John Henry Eden, great America, and baseball will live again. Comfort, recreation, healthy competition, all will live again. This country will live again. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. Soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the enclave will be its salvation. Till we meet again, this is John Henry signing off. Now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry. Straight to your heart. This generation of Americans has a rendezvous with destiny. This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John Henry Eden.
Hostile. Target identified.
Nice. Finish.
This is
I'm President John Henry Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio, the voice of warmth and reason in this cold, unreasonable world. Greetings, dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? We live in an age of poverty, greed, violence, destruction. Indeed, the very seat of the federal government, Washington, D.C., has been reduced to what is now known as the Capital Wasteland.
commencing
The
attack.
Capital
on
Wasteland.
Hostile.
How did it come to this?
Commencing attack.
How did
on
your leaders
hostile.
allow the most powerful nation on Earth to die? The answer is really quite simple. Incompetence. Incompetence at the highest echelons of power. We put our trust, our faith, in half-wits. Our intrepid leaders had everything they wanted. Power, wealth,
Scanning for
and it made them
hostile.
lazy, America. Oh, yes, and laziness breeds stupidity. Rest assured, I will not make the mistakes of my predecessors. John Henry Eden builds a country. He built it to last. The American way. Don't you, my darling America, deserve that? Don't you deserve a future free of war and fear and terrible uncertainty? Of course you do. As President of the United States, you have my solemn pledge that I will never rest. Never
scanning
rest
for
until we
hostile.
have what we deserve. A place to truly call home. Reflect upon all I have said, my America. Reflect and wait. For soon, this great nation will be reborn, and the Enclave will be its salvation. Until we meet again, this is your president, John Henry Eden, signing off.
You can tell Tenpenny he can kiss my ass. We've got plenty of bottle caps. Let me in, goddammit.
How many times do we have to go through this? You're not getting in.
I can stand here all day yelling at you through this damn speaker if I have to.
I've already told
Really
you
not in the
Tenpenny
mood,
won't
so
allow
leave me
zombies to
alone.
live here.
Who the hell are you calling a zombie?
You're definitely not human, that's for damn sure. For the last time, no zombies allowed.
Can't you tell the difference between me and a pharaoh? Fine. I'll show you the goddamn difference. Just you wait. You'll get yours, all of you. I'm really not in the mood, so leave me.
I thought I told you to get the hell out of here. Tenpenny doesn't want your goddamn caps. and I don't want the goddamn headache. For the last time, get your rotten, ugly, goddamn ghoul ass off Mr. Tenpenny's private property.
Hey, hey, she hard, I guess?
No, just those damn ghouls. Sorry, thought you were one of them. Ghoul or not, I must inform you that you are trespassing on Alistair Tenpenny's private property. Renders an official business only.
That's it, that little ghoul problem.
Is that so? And why should I believe that? You ever kill a ghoul before?
Let's stop counting. Kill ghouls and run to cops with attitudes who ask so many questions.
Oh, looks like we got a live one here. I think we better leave this one outside. Goodbye, kid. Try not to get eaten by anything out there.
This is President Eden, and you're listening to Enclave Radio.
You again?
America.
Perhaps you'll fit in around here better than I thought. All right, I'll take your money. But don't press your luck. I got my eye on you. Don't bother Tenpenny or the other residents. If you so much as sneeze in the wrong direction, I'll gut you. Welcome to Tenpenny Tower. Don't do anything stupid.
Get on with her.
Mr. Tenpenny isn't taking callers.
Seriously, but if you weren't some cops, you couldn't know
Hold on
that.
there a minute. Oh, all right, I'll let you in, but if Tenpenny hollers because he isn't expecting you, you're dead.
You're listening to Enclave Radio. I'm John Henry.
Fancy that?
President of
A visitor. I seldom get visitors, which is a tiresome shame, because I'm usually relentlessly bored out of my right mind. All of these confounded people fluster about like I'm made of eggshells and about to fall to pieces at any moment. I'm surprised they even let you in. So, what do you think of my fine tower here? It's quite the jewel of the wasteland, isn't it? I dare say I'm quite proud of it myself.
Indeed, I'm extremely impressed.
Righto! When I saw this place jutting up out of the horizon, I knew what I had to do. I hired some muscle, and we got this place fixed up right quick. I had the great fortune to run into Mr. Burke, an absolute gem of a man. He certainly has a way of getting done what needs to get done, doesn't he?
John Henry.
Then it was a matter of getting the right type of tenants with the right type of assets, and the rest is, as they say, history.
Of creative effort. I'm President
I'm
John
wondering,
Henry.
why blow a mecha?
I complained offhand one day about how I thought that heap of metal on the horizon was a bit of an eyesore. Mr. Burke offered to take care of it. Burke is such an agreeable man, isn't he? I don't know how I got along without him. I practically don't have to think about things anymore. He takes care of everything. I seldom even have to ask. He's a real go-getter, that one. We need more men like him if we're going to rebuild the world.
Presidency. The question has been raised, I know. is your president, John Henry Eaton. Let's chat, shall we? Let's talk about government, shall we? Or more specifically, your government, dear America. The Enclave. Just who is the Enclave? Why, now that's simple. The Enclave is you, America. The Enclave is your sister, your aunt, your friend, your neighbor. And well, yes, the Enclave is me as well. As your president, it is my responsibility to preside over our great democracy. So, as your president, I am the voice, I am the heart and soul of the Enclave. That is to say, I am the voice, heart, and soul of America. But only together. Together can we hope to reach our full potential. The way we were before the war.
Don't blow
Whole,
yourself up. You want a piece of this?
One Enclave, one America. Now.
You know what? I didn't think that was gonna blow up right away.
Don't be scared. The Enclave is working tirelessly to rebuild this great nation. So you don't have to. Until next time, this is John Henry Eaton signing off.
Some more.
Ooh, oh, didn't mean to kill that guy.
Engage.
There's got to be someplace safe. Help!
Herbert Dashwood. Damn glad.
Gosh, my headset. Hey, you darn it.
Maybe you've heard the GNR radio play? The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That's about me, you know. Based on my, earlier days. I even had a ghoul manservant. Let me ask you, you ever met a ghoul before? Ah, you've already learned some wisdom in your youth. Congratulations. Haven't you ever heard the radio play, The Adventures of Herbert Daring Dashwood? That guy at the radio station put it together a few years ago. He did it in the style of those shows they had before the war. Came out pretty well. And it's all true. Rockopolis, Miss Chase, all of it. Of course, they do portray me as a bit of a chump. Argyle may have saved my hide more than once, but I had my moments. Ah, those were the days. Argyle was my manservant. Ah, but that's really just a fancy word for the guy who saves my sorry skin on a regular occasion. He was a ghoul, you see. Been around since before the war. We met when I stole his girlfriend back in '41. We'd been best friends ever since. We got separated a long time ago and never reunited. If you find Argyle out there somewhere, you be sure and tell me, okay? Well, until recently, the only danger you ever faced in this fine establishment was bumping into all the bloated egos floating around. But now there's a group of ghouls nearby. I've tried explaining that they don't all want to eat you, though some do, of course. Problem is, it's hard to tell which is which. Chief Gustavo has initiated a shoot first and ask later policy. If they're smart, they'll stay away. Some ghouls moved into the nearby metro tunnel. There's a bunch of the so-called feral ghouls in there, but a handful seem the sociable type. I've tried explaining to my fellow tenants that not all ghouls are monsters, but they don't seem to care. The intelligent ones should stay away from our trigger-happy protectors. If there are enough feral ones, though, they could overwhelm security.
Truly carefree. Well, we both know the
Aha!
answer, don't
An
we?
adventurous soul like myself. If I wasn't retired, I might come with you myself.
Terrifying, meaningless existence. There is no hope, no happiness. That changes right here, right
This is
now.
hopeless.
From this moment onward, the children of this great nation are its highest priority. The Enclave will restore every American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match
my
up the
God.
destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock to return this country. American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock to return this country to greatness.
Damn it!
American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. So remember, working around the clock to return this American school, reinstate every youth program, and offer counseling and financial assistance to any family in need. We will match up the destitute, orphan children of the capital wasteland with qualified, eligible adults. We will rebuild the American family as it was meant to be. Values of our past shall be the foundation of our future. So remember, America, the Enclave is working around the clock to return this country to greatness. All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Until next time, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
What's the matter, huh? Can't stand the soul. Blood?
And now, one of my inspirational quotes from the mouth of your president, John Henry Eden, straight to your heart. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all.
Please. Please help. I've been... You mean...
This is Enclave Radio with your host, me, President John Henry.
I hope things are going well
Greetings,
today, sir.
dearest America. This is your president, John Henry Eden. Let's chat, shall we? Did you know there are those amongst us who would shatter our hopes for peace, order, and security? These radical malcontents don't care about you. They don't care about America. All they care about is fulfilling their own selfish desires. Let's take a tally of these agitators, shall we? There are, of course, the raiders, those anarchistic ruffians who roam the wastes, preying on any and all, stealing, murdering. The so-called Brotherhood of Steel. Don't be fooled by their pseudo-knightly nonsense or supposed connections to the United States Army. These power-armored Boy Scouts are nothing more than common criminals with access to some antiquated technology. Criminals who have had the audacity to claim this country's most important military installation, the Pentagon, as their own personal clubhouse. And don't be fooled, America. Those who have left the Brotherhood of Steel, branded outcasts, are just as dangerous, even more so, being in exile. And what about the slavers of Paradise Falls? Frighteningly irradiated ghouls of Underworld. And last but not least, the hideously mutated super mutants that have completely overrun the entire downtown DC area.
Huh?
Lawlessness, terror, murder. They're all around us. I know. Not for long, sweet America. Not for long. Oh, no. The Enclave will restore peace, order, and prosperity to this great
Rather
nation.
dapper.
And those who oppose us will be removed forever. So remember, America.
Really
The
hope you're not
Enclave is
thinking of
working
breaking
around the
into there.
clock to return this country to greatness. All you need is a little patience, a little faith. Until next time, this is John Henry Eden signing off.
Fiddled with any interesting technology lately? Harnessing the technology of the past and modifying it for your own purposes? That's just the thing. Tell me all about how it worked out. Well, they're only human. Or, made by humans. Well, probably manufactured by other robots, but you know where I'm going with this. Seems like a good thing to watch for when dealing with tech of any age. And it helps to pack a few pulse grenades, just in case. Here, have a few. Oh, and take my book on science. For some reason, I just can't get into the computer parts, but I've got the rest pretty much memorized. Yes, books are where the old world kept its knowledge, and libraries are where it kept the books. And there's supposed to be one in Arlington. See if it's still there, and if you can download records from its computer, information dumps like those would be invaluable for rebuilding humanity. Great. The library should be in Old Arlington, not far from downtown. See if you can download the archives from its computer. If you can't get those, then even the card catalog would be useful. Any little piece of information could help the book, and thus humanity. Some say it was all a hoax, but it's real. Here, check out this holotape I found. That Commonwealth robot was real.